Welcome into another edition of Football Frenzy. I'm AJ Feldman. He, as you know, is Carl Jones.
Yesterday, the high school football season started with some big rivalries, amazing finishes, and some fantastic plays.
Tonight, a new team on Football Frenzy, the Vertus Warriors, the charter school starting a football team this year and playing their first ever varsity game tonight. They had a tough test in the defending Class C champs, the East Rochester Gananda Bombers, but we're in the second and still scoreless. Bombers in the red zone. Daryl Sneed Jr. punches it in from 5 yards out. ERG takes a 6-0 lead. Ensuing drive, the Warriors answer. Malachi Jones to Emer Fulton breaks a tackle, and he is off. 52 yards, Vertus's first touchdown in program history. We're at the half, tied at 6, but in the third, the Bombers take over. First play of the half, Mike Daniels, slippery and fast, 56 yards. That makes it 12-6. He had another to make it 18-6, and then in the fourth quarter, he says, well, 3, they say it's a magic number. Shaking off tackles here, 40 yards to the house. Daniels and Sneed combined for over 300 yards on the ground. ERG gets the win, 32-12.
Let's head out to Newark, where the Reds played host to an explosive Monroe squad. It was pick your poison for the Red Jackets tonight. Kaya Moses is going to throw a dime to Landon McKnight, who gallops into the end zone. That gave Monroe a 28-6 lead in the second quarter. Then later in the frame, Robert Arnold is going to bully his way into zone 6 to extend the lead. Now less than 4 minutes to go in the half. Moses again is going to drop back, and this time it's for Noah Mather, who snatches it out of there for 6. Monroe, they look good tonight. They took home the dub, 54-6.
Staying with the city schools, Edison Tech back at the varsity level, hosting Penfield. Early second, Patriots up 10-0, facing 4th and goal. Austin Dillenbeck lowers his shoulder, gets in for the score to make it 18-0. After an inventor's turnover on downs, Adam Shembry fixed the handoff and keeps it himself. He's going to trot 35 yards to the touchdown, and Penfield, they go up 26-0. Edison Tech now trying to get something going before the half. Few seconds left. They're heaving into the end zone, but Alex Young gets the pick. He takes it 80 yards before he's brought down. Penfield, a big victory tonight, 32-0.
Class B matchup tonight between Palmac and Danville Waco. Red Raiders already up 7-0 in the second quarter. Devon McCoy, he's going to get the rock, and the only thing that's going to stop him, AJ, is his large jersey. This game, he's going to definitely wear a medium. And, a few plays later, Coach, he's going to reward McCoy. He's going to let him finish off what he started. That touchdown gives Palmac a 15-0 lead, but the Mustangs, they kick back. Nicholas Bellinger going to call his own number and just carries the Red Raider defense to the promised land. Now it's a 15-6 game. The Mustangs hoping to add some more right before half here, but Keegan Holstry, he has other plans. This is just teach, take play out of center field from the safety position. Palmac, they will go on to defend their home grass tonight. 29-13, your final score.
Let's head out to Geneseo. The Blue Devils hosting Cuba Rushford Hinsdale. Scoreless early in the second quarter. Geneseo gets to work. Ryan Whitney rolls left, turns back the other way, and unloads to Luke Headley for the big game down at the 7. Blue Devils punch it in shortly later. It's Whitney keeping it himself, and he's going to plow his way in for the score. That made it 8-0. After the Blue Devils recovered a surprise onside kick, they take advantage. Whitney flips it to Julian Huffman, doing his best Travis Kelce impression there, scoring on the shovel pass. Geneseo takes a 14-0 lead, and after Blue Devils force a fumble, it's Whitney. Kid's got an arm, folks. Chucks it deep down the field. Egosa Pefe hauled down to the 5. Whitney punches in just a few plays later. Geneseo rolls to a big 44-0 win.
On the lookout for Geneseo this year, Red Jacket putting their 16-game winning streak on the line against Bolivar Richburg. Less than 2 minutes into the action, James Sabito is back to receive a punt for Red Jacket. He doesn't field it cleanly, but he's going to pick it up and put on his best Reggie Bush impression. Snatches some ankles right there. That's nasty. And it's off to the races from there. The Indians jump out to a 6-0 lead early on, but the Wolverines will have an answer. Caden Allen is going to take this one in himself for the score. All a part of a 22-0 run for Bolivar as the Red Jacket dynasty in trouble. Late in the third quarter now, Joseph Costino blocks the punt and recovers it himself, giving Indians new life. Then the very next play, Micah Harshfield is going to follow his blockers and find his way into the end zone. That makes it 22-12, but Bolivar, they came to play today. Ethan Coleman, he had a field day on the grass. The Red Jacket defense couldn't stop him all game long as he's on his way to another touchdown there. Red Jacket, they get the winning streak snapped tonight as they fall 42-26.
Coming up after the break, Syracuse looks to open up the JMA Wireless Dome era up with a win over Louisville.
And the Yankees look to bounce back from last night's shutout loss.
But first, here's some more Section 5 scores, but only a few, because we were just at about every single game today. Coming up next week on Football Frenzy, we've got another great slate of games with no matchup bigger than McQuaid and UPrep. Welcome to Class AA.
Plus, Pittsburgh looks to bounce back from last night's heartbreakers. They take on Penfield.
But that will do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time. For Carl Jones, I'm AJ Feldman. Good luck with all your fantasy football drafts this weekend, and have a great rest of your night.